Welcome, Virgo. I am Miss Geneva Tarot, and this is my new mascot, yet to be named. What do you guys think? What should we call her? Or is it a him? It was getting her vibes, but every time I say it, I feel like I'm wrong, like it's a him. Yeah, it's definitely a him, right? All right, so we are doing your 2025 reading, and we are even going to lay cards for 2027. How about that, you guys? We're covering love, money. We're going to be using the Osho Zen deck, tarot deck that I always use in my readings. And I have several oracle decks out here we'll use as well. Um, I will put all links down below. So if you're interested in getting your own deck of those, you can. Wow. So I can't believe it's already 2025, you guys. I hope this year was amazing and this next year will be even better yet. If you're not already, please make sure you're subscribing, liking, sharing. For you guys that don't know, I am a keen psychic and I only give personalized readings via keen. Ah, I am getting good shuffle on these, you guys. I'm picking up on energy. Guys, what a Virgo need to know. And what am I starting at? I was going to start with love, but I feel compelled to go into finance. So I don't know where you guys are on your journey, but we're going to give some direct answers around career. You guys, and if you see me looking spacey, it's because I'm connecting. I channel, I'm telling you guys. I channel messages. For a lot of you, you're going to be starting new on a new career adventure. I don't feel like this is new news to you. You were intending this. And you're nervous, it's weighing on you. You're not sure if you're making good decisions here, but you're also excited about it, right, Virgo? Which is a good thing. You held on to this idea for a long time, and this is your year to bring it forward. You might even saved money to make this happen. But either way, you've been working, building the energy up going into this direction, and you're going to reveal it. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised. Maybe you kept a lot of people in the dark about what you were planning, which I think is amazing, Aries. We tell people what we're intending to do way too much. And when people don't understand our purpose, it sometimes can knock us off of our path, right? So I think it's great, that you kind of held it to yourself and now you're just kind of coming forward revealing. The only thing that kind of throws me off here is I got the source of passion card in reverse, kind of showing, you know, you thought you would feel better about this, maybe that you'd be less nervous, more in the flow with it. And I got the mental burden card, which is actually the Six of Swords, kind of confirming that. I feel like for this year, as you start into this new adventure, for you guys that this resonates with, it's going to take keeping your passion up, okay? Because I see you going in full force, not worrying about any obstacles you might have to overcome. I would say this is definitely something you're passionate about. You enjoy doing. You've probably wanted to do it for a long time. Hence why it was building up and manifesting for you. And you're going to make good money at this. I want you to know this is going to bring you peace of mind. This is going to be bring you comfort, and you are going to have some obstacles like you would in any new adventure, right? Anytime we put ourselves out in a new way when it comes to business, career, there's going to be stressors. We're going to get nervous. There's going to be times, we're going to need to take a time out and balance ourselves. And I feel like a factor for you as you start to get mid-year is, you're feeling like maybe you're not getting the attention, the business that you were hoping for. And I'm going to tell you, like I told Aries, okay, just build the stones, right? If you were building a pyramid, people might not be, looking too much with the first couple of stones. But that's just the building, that's just the foundation. Once you put that foundation down, that might not be that impressive, but once you build that whole pyramid, people are definitely going to be looking, right? So it just base your success on them building stones, not how other people are responding, if business is coming in for you at yet, because I see every building stone is just creating more success for you as time goes. Okay. So we got the maturity card. Look at this. Here's the outcome. And this is you, maybe late summer, fall time, uh, maybe beginning of winter of next year. Time is fluid, but that's what I'm kind of seeing in 2025. You're the wise person people are looking up to for advice. You have all the knowledge, the experience, you put the work in, you've got the money, you got savings, and you're living a life of comfort. You're sitting back in the ease, peaceful, happy. All right. And this all stems from something that you're passionate about. So, like I was telling Aries earlier, um, we always make our best money from our passions. I mean, that's something I commonly say to my clients, and these readings today are just kind of confirming that I'm right, And whatever you've been doing, you haven't been passionate about, right? I got the source of passion reversed for your first card laid today. So whatever it is you haven't been passionate about, you've been working just to make, get by. And the guy just saying, no more of that. I have the new vision card. This is a major arcana showing you taking a whole new road. Okay. And you're going to reveal, you're going to come out, you're coming forward. Here's you. And, this card looks kind of sneaky. But in this instinct with the other cards and this kind of reading, we're not looking at it that way. We're looking at it more in the background that you've been, daydreaming, fantasizing, and manifesting this revealing that you're going to bring forward. And you've been holding on all of this and it's been building up. And like I said, some of you might even have some savings that you've been putting back for such an adventure. Okay. Or should I say business venture? I think of them as adventurers, but that's on you. Okay. And you're excited about this. This feels good to you deep down. But you got some things weighing on you, and I feel like this is some insecurities. And I don't know where that stemmed from. Maybe that's from, at one point telling other people what your business plans are, and they kind of, um, excuse my language, but pissed on your parade, right, Virgo? Okay, so yeah, maybe that's why you've been holding back on this. Don't tell anyone. This is your decision. I mean, if you have a partner, don't, go spending money doing something crazy that's going to affect your relationship just because Miss Geneva Terra said to keep it private. But overall, I'm saying that, you are the one to create your plans and nobody needs to know it because you don't need to have Susie Downer over here telling you how they think it's not going to work. All right. So, again, as I was saying earlier, the big message overall with money for you is keeping the passion up. And I'm going live, you guys. I'm not going to edit this at all. You can hear any stomping going on. That's my rambunctious kid back here that I homeschool. I also have a delivery coming. So you guys might have to be patient with me for a moment or two while I walk outside and grab that real quick. All right, so perception is what we're getting here, beyond the veil of illusion. So you can call in such greatness and amazingness, or let's say abundance, um, more than you could even imagine. Look how beautiful that card is, you guys. Perception is everything. So it's time to, open your mind a little bit more about what the possibilities that you can create. Yin yang, creative harmony through balance. I love this because I'm always telling my clients and you guys on YouTube, how we have to be in balance, in flow to receive messages. And I feel like a lot of our messages around creativity or, our next idea, especially when they're like kind of like aha kind of moments, are coming from our higher selves, our guides, past over loved ones, all of that goodness. And then we have the tree of life. All these cards are talking about creativity here. So you would know better than I would, Virgo, how that's resonating with you, about letting yourself just kind of flow forward. And maybe that's why you're not sharing with anybody because you don't need them to create any kind of blockages in that flow of you bringing your creative force forward. Because here again, we're seeing you're very fertile. I'm just telling you, if you're a female and creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. To me, this is saying that you've built a foundation. And now you're about to see, or you even planted a seed of success. Sorry, my son's distracting me here. A seed of success, and you're now about to see it, break into the day, the light of day, right? And grow this big, magnificent tree. All right. So lots of blessings coming your way. You're supported, it looks like, from the universe, from your guides, your angels. And so I think that's very confirming. If you were thinking about taking a leap of faith this year and getting out of that job, that keeps you stressed and feeling down, that this is definitely your time. All right. So whatever messages do we have? Yes, most certainly. Beautiful. So the guides are just saying, yeah, Miss Geneva Tarot is correct here. It is time to get out of your comfort zone. And I don't even think it's comfortable. You're just used to being there, right? Healing, self-care, introspection, meditation. And I don't know if you have a lot of healing to do. I mean, I feel like we all need to work on ourselves a little bit. But I feel like this is more, talking about what these other cards were talking about, staying in alignment, taking care of yourself, meditating so that, you're pulling in that creative energy, wishful thinking, second chance. Wow. I kind of saw that in the cards earlier, right? That this might be your second time of kind of trying to bust out with this idea. Deja vu, nostalgia. I feel like deja vu has messages all around it, letting you know that you're on the right path. And I think sometimes it's even letting you know that you've come to a crossroads, that there's different paths you can take and you need to make a decision. And it doesn't mean that either way is bad, or the right way for you, but it's, up to you which path you're going to take. When I start getting all kinds of deja vu feelings, I really start paying attention to the decisions I'm making, even very simple ones, like maybe visiting a friend or traveling to the next town to pick this or that up. Because I feel like the guys are like, hey, right now, what you're doing is really important. All right. So I don't know if you, resonate with that, but I shared it anyways. All right, so let's see what other messages guides have for you in 2025. And then we're going to do a timeline. We're going to lay down and cards for every single month. Um, okay, so another message that was pretty dominant in the last reading that I just did for Aries, was, to understand that downtime is as important as work time. And work time is as important as downtime too, vice versa. So we have to have balance, right? So when we see things declining and we're working, overtime already, working more isn't the answer. Look to your energy and balance your energy and think about, where your energy is by your thought basis, your emotions, and where it needs to be. where it would be if you were living the abundant, comfortable life that you truly desire. And, then take the time out. Look at this. This person's sitting back, drinking a pina colada, enjoying their best life because they know they can, because they know they're supported, because they know they don't have to worry about the next check, the next bill, or, the next meal, whatever it may be, the car payment. They know that they are abundant enough to relax and enjoy life. And this is another way of we just kind of letting all that stress go, all that racking in the mind and the overthinking. It's just exhausting. So when you start feeling this way, I know it's our human instinct to work more, right? Like, oh, I have to work more so I can get in a place to be comfortable. But I think it's more saying you need to take a step back, relax a little bit, balance your energy, because that's where your power always lies, Aries. Okay. So I'm laying from, I think this is a life purpose oracle. I don't know, you guys, but I'll have all the names down in the description and links to get a more personalized reading for me too, you guys, if you want. But at least make sure you're subscribing so you can take advantage of, all these readings I'm doing for you guys. All right, so I got the sensitivity card. You are becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. All right. So I think the sensitivity that they're kind of talking about here is like picking up on people's energy, and kind of holding on to that. I always tell you guys, just as a simple way, as a starter to try to kind of protect your energy for newbies, is maybe a meditation, a mirror meditation where you kind of just imagine these mirrors around you. So the energy coming from you is reflecting to those instead of becoming part of you. I think that's a really good one. I've also done the glass box from in the glass box. I do that a lot before doing a bunch of readings. So, I'm here enough to where I am understanding, but I'm not soaking the energy in. Yeah, so we don't have that whole division. So it's also saying not to be down on yourself because you're feeling more sensitive. Everybody's sensitive in their own right, and we're all strong in our own right. So, emphasize on the strengths, protect yourself around your sensitivities and be okay with it, and just, fluctuate things the way they need to be to work better for you. For some of you Virgos, you're going to find that your life purpose involves children, teaching, and helping. Yeah, and whatever form that may be. I mean, you could be a stay-at-home parent, you could be a teacher, a daycare provider, a bus driver. The possibilities are endless, but I feel like for some of you, you have a very loving spirit, and that's where you're going to flourish. And, if the reading earlier was resonating with you, I feel like, oh my goodness, this is very confirming, you guys. I was going to say that that will fall right and tell. But look at this. First card, trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. But this last one, teaching. You inspire young people to learn. Look at that. The guys are being so direct today. So I definitely feel like one of you're supposed to be a teacher and you're like nervous and scared to take that leap of faith. And the guys are saying, it's time. This is your year. All right. So very beautiful. Guys, do we have any messages for anybody else that's maybe not, into teaching children? And maybe some of you already are, and this is just confirmation that you're in the right spot, right? Uh, let's see what else we can pick up. I feel like this is so specific, but somebody here definitely needed to hear that. If that resonated, comment down below. Let me know. So that was for me, Geneva. All right. What do we have for somebody that's not wanting to be a teacher of any sort? I mean, you could even be a doctor, right? I mean, it's not really teaching, but it's definitely working with children, pediatrics. So not taking action and what you know you need to take action with really could cause some money problems. And I would say that could come in play as soon as March. Okay, so around February time, I wouldn't be sitting back, Virgo. All right. I think you need a laid back energy. Don't get me wrong about that. I don't want you to have a sense of urgency during the month of February. But no, this is an important time for you to be taking action. Yeah, I even got the laziness card in reverse, Virgo, kind of saying, no, 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 no. We need to be taking action. And this is what I saw. You're being called to your purpose. And I feel like February is going to be very, very important for you. Look, we had the laziness card in reverse saying, no, this isn't the time to be taking a time out. Release, let go, meditate, and get your booty back to work because February is what's going to start building on this, which is longevity, your wealth growing, right? How beautiful is that? And let you know that this is going to move forward many moves. So not only are you fulfilling your purpose, but you're going to make good money. This is going to make you feel alive again, excited about life. And, you just need to stay more inward. Stop telling people your ideas, Aries. And I feel like you got that. Aries. So I don't know if we're still on the same recording. What is happening here? My computer just died. No warning, right in the middle of that. All right, so there might have to be two videos. I don't know. But we're here. We're making it happen. One way or another. Let me grab my cards. All right, wow. So I don't even know where I was quite at here. March, April, May, June. Yeah, I mean, the guys are being very direct, Aries, on you keeping your ideas to yourself. You will know when it's the right time to come out with it, and it's when you're presenting it. And it's not, oh, I have this idea, like you're looking for advice. Okay. You want to present it into like, this is what I'm doing now. Check this out. This is, my new thing. So you're showing them, you're revealing it to them. You're not saying, oh, do you think it's a good idea if I, went back to school for this, or if I did that, or whatever it may be, because it's not up to them. It's your life path. So you make the decisions, you present it to other people. And I feel like February is a huge month. That's what we were talking about there. And as we enter into March, there's going to be some things that you're not going to want to compromise on. And it's going to take some courage for you standing strong on that. Knowing the guys saying, okay, so if like for some reason they're like, oh, you should come do this job, you should focus yourself here, and it's taking you off the path that you put in place, that's an absolute no. Okay. They're saying stay courageous, stay on path because you are in a path of your wealth, your abundance, your purpose, and nobody else knows what that is. So I wouldn't take anybody's advice to heart. And matter of fact, I would try not to even listen to anybody else's advice. Not that anybody is not, intelligent or, they don't have your best interest in mind. I just feel like you're going to be doing some things that people that do care about you might be like, oh, you sure you want to put the money in that, the time in that, just because they want the best for you. And they might become a Susie Downer on something that's really is meant for you. Or maybe they did something similar, didn't work out for them, so they want to protect you, right? They don't want you, no, don't put your time in that because this is going to happen. But they don't know what's going to happen. They can't tell you what your future holds. All right. You are a creator and manifester of your own future. And there's only so much set in stone with that, you guys. So we have to, yeah, be conscious, be aware and in tune with what it is that we really desire. Look at this. Wow. Adventure, harmony. All right, so there might something come in play around April time where you do go on an adventure for whatever your new career thing is, maybe a business trip. Maybe you're doing some research and you venture off somewhere. Maybe you're just really exciting and finally seeing it taking off, and it's just very adventurous and exciting journey for you. But I feel like this is going to be a very great time where you're starting to feel really in flow with your plan, your purpose, you're happy, joyful, and you're just starting to fall in love with your life, right? And look at this. This is just kind of confirming of what I'm saying is a lover's card. All right. So we got the lover's card of you being passionate, falling in love with your own life, your purpose, fulfilling it. And people are becoming really aware of you. They're watching what you're doing. They're getting excited about what you're doing, and you're getting a lot more interest. And this is right in April, you guys. So this is, getting right started in. And, you might come up and down, or it might feel like things are going up and down for you. But this is all just to teach you how to stay balanced in that vibration of abundance. Because once you master that, there's no going back down, right, you guys? So no, any ebbs and flows are not a sign that you're not headed toward wealth or abundance, like we might think in a business way. But you are just learning to maintain your energy through that. And once you do that, there's no going back. For you guys that like to party, have a little fun, maybe do some drinking, dabble in this and that, I would watch yourself in May. I thought we were further down in that, but I guess we're at May. I also feel like there's some communications that might come your way about a new piece of property, a new house, and you just did not see this coming. There might be some unexpected money come into you in May. But there might be a relocation for some of you. So if you were looking for that, I would say May is your month, and there might be unexpected, even though you've been working on it. Like, oh my goodness, it's finally here. It's happened. I can't believe it. Make sure we're not celebrating too much, all these different wins coming in. We're keeping our happy spirit up, and we're just moving forward excitedly, right? Not worried about any kind of circumstances. June is a more quieter time for you, a time to be more meditating, more inward, because that's how we manifest, you guys. Our thoughts, our visions, our daydreams. Yeah, this is time for you to really balance. The month beforehand here, there's a lot to intake, and you're starting to realize that you're still really new to this, that you still have a lot to learn, and that's okay. That's a good thing. It's kind of exciting to be on this new adventure and know there's so much more to intake. And you know that you're on a good path. You're seeing it happen. You're feeling less stress, on a good journey. And let's see here. For some of you, I have the justice card. Your career brings fairness, protection to others who may need your help. Study. Some of you are going back to school. All right. And that's a good thing. Yeah. This is reading, research, education, help gain confidence and clarity about career. And maybe you're researching, you're learning, and we kind of saw that there's a lot of new things to learn. I mean, wow, that's right on track. Okay, so then we got the leadership, take charge of the situation. And I think that's what I've been kind of saying, right? And we got the strength card attached here as well. Kind of showing, that it's time for you to take lead. Don't let anybody else tell you what's supposed to be. You tell them what's supposed to be, right? Because this is your journey. This is your creation. All right. Some of you are environmentalists and you're an earth angel. The guides are saying here, who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and animals. So we have a combination of Virgos here today, that is kind of saying you are on the right track. And Virgos, you are watching this thing back here, right? I think I was right. Male energy, most definitely. How about Sid? Should we name it Sid? I don't know if I'm in love with that. I don't know, you guys. Give me your options of what you think this cat, our new uh our new friend back here, what his name should be. All right, Virgo. I think we're gonna end up with some more interruptions before this is over with. So I'm hoping you're bearing with me through this as we move into love. I have a delivery coming, you guys. So I'm checking my phone periodically just to make sure I'm not missing messages. Love for Aries, guys. What do we see? 2025. I can't even believe it, you guys. 2025. Whoa, I'm throwing cards, or the guys are getting impatient with me, one or the other. I could have swore there was more cards in that flying than that. Aries. Did you see that? Am I losing my mind over here? All right. The cards are thick. That means they have messages. Love for 2025. Oh, wow. I see your guided person entering the picture. Maybe for some of you, you're already with them and you're entering the new year with them because I have consciousness. It's almost like, you guys are already together. Maybe, you met at the end of this year, sometime this year, for you guys have been in a relationship or before, of course. And this person's a little feisty, right? That's what I'm kind of picking up here, that they can be a little combative from time to time, but they're very open, they're very loving, and you would have never imagined, especially as this year goes, the different things that they're going to bring to the table. I also see there's something about a trip. Okay, so that's very interesting. For you guys that have been waiting on a divorce to come through, you might not have that happen to around the end of the year. All right, so if you or somebody that you've been seeing, or somebody that you'll start to come see to see is in a separation and in the midst of a divorce, I would say that would be like more November, December. Time fluid, you guys, but just putting that out there. All right, so wow, this person could be a little combative, and you might find that they're a little bit more combative around March time if this resonates with you. But as we move into April, this person's very open. And like I said, you won't imagine how loving this person opens up to you and becomes. This connection really can move to the next level and be the most nurturing, most endearing connection you've had before. And you can trust this person, even though I feel like you guys are not going to get married. Yeah. I don't know how many people are really worried about that piece of paper. But I don't know if it's going to so much go to marriage. But I'm seeing this person's guided into your life. That this person's here to support you, and vice versa, I'm sure. But there's something about some travel coming into play. And I would say this is June time. And I'm going to say this is for pleasure. Could even be for romance, you guys. Let's get some details around this. Ooh. This might be to celebrate some wins. I have the success card, so I see some excitement, something coming into play. Maybe it's just divorce. Maybe you're celebrating divorce. Funny, right? But you're going to feel really connected to this person, this guided person that's going to come into the picture. So for you guys that do meet somebody around the end of the year, beginning of the year, and it feels like, oh, this is my person, and you can feel that, deep energetic chord being shared. It's almost like you guys can, talk telepathically. I would say that this person is going to be around for a while. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, since this is general reading and all. But yeah, I would say this person's so loving. Look at this. Receptive, open. Look at their energy just flowing from them, just so open and welcoming of you. Beyond your illusion is connected to that. So you can't even imagine how loved and cared for this person can make you feel. And then here's you two's energy just kind of combining. How beautiful is that? So I'm really loving that. And it's soul family, you guys. I don't know if I believe in twin flames, but I definitely know that we have soul family, people that we're supposed to, enter this world with, learn and grow from. And I see this being one of your people. And let's see. For some of you that are coming directly out of a connection, the guys are saying you're not ready yet. I have the inner voice card. So I feel like you're calling in your person too. I feel like you also will be having part of your soul family enter the picture that's fulfilling of your dreams, that's very passionate about you, very open. You can trust this person. But right now, you need to be working on you. And that's not a bad thing. You build that love for yourself and that just, gives the energy out of, what is expected from others to come towards you. And this is a time period you just kind of need to let go of those past situations, get ready for new. You might even be working on some career things. And before you know it, this person's going to reveal their self to you. I don't feel like there's going to be any effort on your part for this person to enter the picture. Okay, Aries? For you guys in a relationship and you think that you're with your guided person, I would say you most definitely are. I am seeing a lot of romance in March, you guys. Something might happen in April. That's not such a big deal, but not so well. I say December and March are going to be your most romantic months. Even if you're not in a relationship, especially in March, people are going to be drawn to you. I'm seeing you represented as a Tempress. So if you're wanting to put yourself out there, I would say that's the perfect time to put yourself out. I'd watch out for heartbreak in November. Guys, what do we see? And this is 2025, you guys, not this year, next year, okay? So 2025, November, a whole year from now, I could see some devastation coming your way. This is a warning that something's set in stone, so you could definitely do something to intervene and kind of stay away. I'm seeing something about somebody pursuing you and, just looking for a hookup, you guys. And they're going to say that you're going to kind of sense this. You're going to know this and you're going to feel foolish about it if you go through with it. All right. So somebody enters a picture and they're looking a little tasty, but they have really no intent to stick around. And you're like, know that you could really end up fruit at the end of that. And if they're trying to project that they want to be in a relationship and your instincts are saying, I'm not so sure, I would follow your instincts over what they're telling you. All right. Wow. What else do we need to know about love for Aries? Ooh, the possibilities are out there. All right. So I'm seeing lots of dates for you, Aries, if that's what you're desiring. Lots of time out enjoying life for you guys that doesn't meet this guided person. But I see for most of you Aries that are tuning into this that you're going to meet a soulmate this year. But this is the overall flow of what I see in romance is passionate comings togethers and dates. So getaways and adventures with your person. All right. So very nice energy. I like it, Aries. Okay, you guys. So, like always, I'm here for you. My links are down in the description. You can go there and read my ratings or get a more personalized rating. But definitely make sure you're subscribing, okay? And let me know what you want my next rating to be on. All right. Happy manifesting. Mwah.